Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready?
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check. Watch me before. Get in the weight room.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Whip it down. Watch the line, let's go.
Watson off play action. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Quinnen Williams in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On second down, Johnson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
57. Crunch time, defense. 25. Check 25. 29.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets, and even 50 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Darnold now to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Jets.
3, 218, jump. Watch the square. Check. Press the man, Eddie.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Let's go one more. Watch the leg. Watch it. Hey, 59.
Watson. Thomas has got it. Complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, but they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a 2nd guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays. Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check 41. I got you. Check 24. Now, lady.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
First down, Jets.
Check 55 to Mike. Oh, Jet, come.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 24, Darnold. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Mike 41, Mike 41. All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
Third and 2, Darnold. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about
under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jordan Willis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd down and 10. Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
61, matchbox, light. Lady.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Here's Watson, and Thomas has it. He finds some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call. And under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Throwing on 3rd and long, Watson. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. The shotgun snap for Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Darnold now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. A final shot before the break, Darnold. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And an alley to run. 10 yards on the pitch. Pick up there, and it'll be second down.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Garion Conley on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Texans' 46-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw is Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
At the Jets' 47-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Jets 21, Texans 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Here goes Hunt. Red 80. 80 weapon.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
6 guys. Check who draw Corker.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
In your face.
Now Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Watch 54. Here we go.
Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. That'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the trainers take a look, they'll step aside. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's get it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? It had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. And Darnold, he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He finds his target, it's Crowder. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Darnold. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous.
And now it's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Watson, he throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Watson now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. He gets it to Thomas. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now Watson. He finds his man Johnson. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 29, Watson caught by Cobb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Watson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb. His 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. Back to throw, Watson being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
From the 24, Darnold looking for Perriman there. He's got him. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Darnold now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Watson now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He's back to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Watch the pass. You go tight. You got tight. You got 59.
Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
It got his man complete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.